I mean, it's that time of the year. When we get to this time of the year, what do? We go back in time. We just finished our best team in Madden series, and we're going to do a complete retro series for it as well. Because that's what we do. It is the best team in Madden 20 edition. Let's go.
If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great.
Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here today, and it is Madden 20 time. Let's look back. A lot of people like Madden 20. A lot of people didn't like Madden 20. It was both up in the air. And I will tell you this, the content in Madden 20 was not as good as Madden 21. We will see that the final form of cards was not as good either. Those are all facts, okay? Now you're looking at me here like, this looks a little different. We have changed something in the setup here. You can figure it out. Camera, we lensed it. We lensed it up. So I'm going to be working on trying to get this exactly the way I want to get it. So this might change video to video and all that. Don't worry about that. But let's take a look at our final team from Madden 20 here. Again, very golden ticket heavy and all that. And a very different overall. You'll see a couple names that are obviously the same, and you'll see a couple that really aren't. And when we look at our starting lineup for the end of this year, the end of Madden 20, 21 to 20, the only starter we have that is the same is Jonathan Ogden. Okay, so that's kind of weird, but that is the truth. So again, offensive line, we're not going to go too deep into it. Now, I did actually run a partial Steelers theme team here, as you can kind of tell. The reason it was to help get some extra Steelers chem here, right here. Get a +1 speed because Vic could get it at that point too. And we had some other guys, Zach Gentry and Trey Edmonds and all that. But we'll look at Zach Gentry here, who was our tight end 1 at 95 speed. He doesn't even make the team in 21. Okay? Crazy, right? Even though we see Tony G's final card, Waller's final card, Kittle's final card over here. Just different. Golden Ticket Julio Jones was probably the best receiver. We can't look at it that way. I forget. Games changed. So Julio right here, he had 99 speed and all that. But 99 speed in receiver was a little rare. We see Moss had it. Calvin Johnson, with a sprinter would have had it. Anunwa didn't get it. Benjamin didn't get it. Level Master Torrey Holt could have got it. Right, we also had Randall Elegant, Steelers Chem, and all that. So very different. And we got to remember when we look back at this year too, the abilities were just on the cards, right? Just on the cards, right? And that was it was such a difference here, right? You couldn't have ability points. That wasn't a thing, right? But what it was about was what abilities could these guys get? And you could only pick so many. So we had Human Joystick, Post, Flag Elite, Evasive, and Slotomatic on them here. That was a card. That was a great card. Julio was a great card. We'll look at Vic here. Obviously, Golden Ticket Vic had Hara Master, Escape Artist, Playmaker, and Roaming Deadeye. You guys remember Roaming Deadeye being completely OP? I do. You couldn't even afford those abilities this year. There was no chance at affording those abilities. But Vic, was great. He was the quarterback everyone used at the end. Some people use like a Josh Allen stuff. It's up to them. Let's look here at the running backs. We got Bo Jackson, Golden Ticket, who was an absolute monster. And then this Trey Edmonds card was really good too, actually. I really like Trey Edmonds. We got a Franco Harris card. A really good fullback. The Nightmare himself, another really good fullback. Adrian Peterson, getting a good card there. We got this is not good Jim Brown. Do we have anyone else? No, we don't. There. So the receivers and all that, man, I liked using the Golden Ticket receivers instead of like Randy Moss this year, just because we'd used Moss so much for the entire year once his MUT 10 card came out, that I really just wanted to use different people at this point in time. So that's what we did. Now defense, obviously, I'm always going to be way higher on defense. But Golden Ticket Calvin, great. Sean Taylor's UL, great. Dawkins, his golden ticket. Again, it was good. It was good. It wasn't great. We got Taylor Mays right here as well. His golden ticket was probably a lot of people's favorite card. Old Kenny Houston, right? Old Pat Tillman right here. The Enforcer. LeBlanc was okay. Mike Evans was okay. Golden ticket Ramsey was a monster out there. With the, was it like the Level Master, Night Train Lane here, a little Mel Blunt, little Rod Woodson, all that. Great cards out there that existed, right? I still like Calvin, but you see this year we did use the golden ticket corners and all that. And why didn't we use safeties this year? Well, it was a really bad safety year. It just was. There wasn't a lot else out there at all. And we were still using some of these linebackers. Shazier, Troy P, Willis, and then obviously all these other golden tickets as well. But these cards were also useful too. Troy P, middle linebacker, 98 speed, 99 excel. Beautiful card. We could use these cards here, so we didn't have to put all these extra safeties in there. We probably couldn't have afforded to. Again, Clowney's card right here was okay, but Brian Burns, this was a card a lot of people really used. I felt like, why I keep going to the wrong thing. It's the game is different. It's different in here. But a 96 speed linebacker in this game was huge, absolutely huge. All right, we'll see Lawrence Taylor. Obviously, always gets a good card. Barr with the speed, Willis with the speed, Shazier had the speed. We'll look at Reggie White here. Again, he's a pass rusher, but he was a really good pass rusher. Myles Garrett's cards played absolutely phenomenal all year. So did Von Miller's cards were great. Joey Porter, kind of miss having a little Joey Porter in the game. Clowney, East, Dwight Freeney, slight bias there. Keith Bullock could actually cover, which was one of the rare things that a card could do at that point. He could cover. And then, like I said, when we got into pass rushers, we didn't do anything too crazy. The content this year was just so much. There was so much missing in 20. It hurt. Like it hurt. It hurt not having the stuff in there, right? So when you had the 3 players you could use for your abilities here, right? We obviously had Reggie White being used. We had Myles Garrett being used. We had Lawrence Taylor. And again, why would we have a Lawrence Taylor? Because he had this unstoppable force 100. So he started the game with it. Do you guys remember stuff like that? Moss 100, all that. Look, tackle supreme, pass rush elite, edge threat elite, enforcer on him. Pff. Yes, please. Yes, please. Great, great, great. Special teams, obviously. 99's the Ray guy, center root. Okay, cool. Julio, we had a kick returner again. Human joystick and evasive on him there. Made sense. Specialist, we were using a middle linebacker. Hey, we had to use him. There was not a lot of good safeties in the game. There just weren't. But again, using Troy there too. T Mays. Ooh, T Mays. What do we run on him? Universal coverage, enforcer, lurker, tackles. Oh, jeez. Jeez. So different. But I absolutely loved these cards. Let's take a look at what do we run with Myles Garrett here. Edge threat elite, pass rush elite, run stopper, and enforcer. Enforcer was the thing. You had to be using enforcer for sure. We ended up the year running run balanced in Packers defense as well. Now keep in mind, we also had this card. This card right here. Madden chemistries. Physical chemistries, right? They killed the Madden coach in 21, but they did not kill it in 20. It was still very much needed to be there. Now, one thing, again, while I think the content in 20 was not as good, one thing we severely missed was this competitive currency stuff. Competitive masters being a thing. Coach Madden being an actually usable thing as well. And we even see like some of these packs here were just like better. They were just better. They're just better. You know? They were just better. Do we have enough coins for a pack? We can open a game changer pack. Slight retro in here. Let's go for this. What we get here is that I forget what all these animations really mean. Hey, Bo Jackson, middle linebacker would have been a good golden ticket, but nonetheless, I liked 20. I enjoyed playing 20. I don't know if I like the AP system better or this better. It's because at times I feel like this was pretty good. but the content we got was lackluster. There's missing cards for sure. Like, we'll just look through the binder. We'll look through the binders on each of these years. We have a lot of cards, obviously, that we're not really using. We have a Falcons, you know, a pseudo Falcons team we had to use as well. But there wasn't a lot of cards. You see, it's only Ultimate Legends and Golden Tickets, really. That was it. Any other card that got to 99 was with chemistry. So like the gold 99s, captain cards, master cards, Ultimate Legend, Night Train, rare. Joe Thuney was a master card. Golden Tickets, Power Up Expansion. There just wasn't as much at all. We see we have, you know, a lot of cards in here, but again, the content also ended really soon, so we missed out a lot of stuff. There wasn't a lot of 99s that you could really pull, unfortunately, but that is what it is. I appreciate you guys taking a look down this lane with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be great. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace.